This is Chris for the Combine. I'm here with Alex, a vocalist from Sea of Treachery, at St. Camilla's out in Arlington, Mass. Doing a little interview. Your new album is entitled Wonderland, I've heard.
Yep.
Where did the name come from? Is it Alice in Wonderland-y?
Not really. The concept of the record kind of lends itself to that name. The whole point of the record is there's a guy and he kind of slowly loses faith in our society and sees everything in a very negative and dark light. So so it's Wonderland is an ironic sort of title.
I get you. Is it, if it's like a story of this guy who kind of has this loss of faith, is it more of like a concept record then?
Yeah, I mean every song's about the guy. The way the album works is I'm basically narrating. I'm first person, and then the clean singing by our new bass player Chris is like the voice inside my head. Right. So there's a lot of like interplay, and it's really cool. I think it's a unique thing. I don't think a lot of people have done.
Did you go into it with the mindset of we want to do a concept record? Or
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool.
Before the lineup change, we had one concept, and it was a little bit too close to this ocean motif that we've been working a little bit too much, so we decided to kind of change it up, and I came up with that.
With the lineup changes, can we expect your sound to progress in a different direction? How is this going to sound compared to at Daggers?
It's definitely different. I don't know that people would be like, oh, this definitely isn't the same band, because it's obviously it's still the same style of music, but it's a lot more technical. There's a lot more clean singing, but the heavy parts are heavier, so it's not like we were like, oh, let's write a really, really pretty record. Yeah. They're really pretty parts, but there are also parts on it that are way heavier than anything with the last record. So.
You recorded it with Tim Lambesis?
Yeah, we recorded it at Tim's studio. This awesome dude named Joseph McQueen from Alabama engineered the record, and then he's mixing it along with Dan Castleman, who did like new Pending Doom record. So it's kind of a big group effort, and we are really, really happy with how everything's turning out so far.
Nice. I've heard Skin Deep you have on MySpace with Johnny from WECB. Is there any more collaborations?
No, actually that's a demo version of that song. That's not the album version, and Johnny's not on the album version.
Oh, I getcha.
We kind of decided, because we had a lot of people that were down to do guest vocals, but we kind of wanted to make a statement with this record. It's a new lineup. We don't want to be like throwing gimmicks out there.
Yeah, was it more of like a concern with catching flack for like bringing other people into it?
There's already enough new people.
Yeah.
I don't need people from other bands to make the record sound new.
Cool.
And maybe the next record we'll be like Dr. Dre or something and have somebody in every song.
Yeah.
I don't know, but.
You guys are on tour now. You just started your tour. What is some of your favorite activities to do during downtime to keep things interesting while you're on the road?
Well, unless you're in a cool place like Boston, there typically isn't a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
Especially in the Midwest, where I'm originally from. I mean, you get to the venue and there's nothing around it. And
even here we're kind of in a remote.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't downtown Boston, but I mean, I can hop in somebody's car and be in Boston in a few minutes, so it isn't that bad. But I mean, usually we just play. I just play my BlackBerry all day. I'm always broke, so
I hear
don't have money to go party anywhere.
How has this tour been so far? Like, what have the highlights been? I heard your gig in Maine was pretty.
Yeah, the show in Maine was awesome. There were a couple other shows in town that night, and didn't expect a whole lot out of it. None of the bands had ever been there before, and it ruled. I mean, it was the first night that we headlined on this tour, and it was the best we've played so far. and you know, that was really cool. I mean, all the shows have been fun. Like all the guys on the tour are awesome. And, yeah, so I'm stoked for the rest of it.
Yeah, I heard you're the Iron Maiden of Maine, so I said we're gonna have to bring our A game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we just like signed a lot of autographs, and so it was kids, like parents drove their kids from like 3 hours away, and like their parents were into it. It was weird. It was cool. It was
that's cool. It must be rewarding when you play shows like that.
Yeah, it is. But it puts us in a weird spot because, you know, you have all these people that want to just beat the hell out of each other the entire time, but there's people that genuinely want to hear us play solos and do the clean singing and stuff. So I just tell everybody to come up front. You can get the chunks in the back. You know, I'd rather have an audience than a big circle.
Get the fuck up! Am I really falling further?
Do you have any ballpark release for Wonderland, or?
Right now we're shooting for end of January. Might be pushed back a little bit. I don't know. As of right now, it's basically a marketing thing because we're done with the record. We're waiting on the final masters. But I mean, we're starting the artwork like planning now. As long as everything's good to go, I'd say within the next 3 weeks, like artwork wise, that'll probably be doable.
Cool. And can we expect more touring in the States after? Definitely.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, basically all next year it's going to be just blasting the U.S. and in Canada and hopefully Australia as well.
Killer. That'd be awesome. Thanks for talking to me. I appreciate your time.
Anytime.
Cool.
Destiny.